At the beginning of the story, we meet a girl named Maddie. She's a 35-year-old woman. Maddie's mother had purchased the house on a loan, but now her mother is no longer alive. Her father is separated from her and doesn't live with her. So now Maddie lives alone and has to pay the home loan herself to earn money. Maddie works as a driver at night and also does part-time work at a bar during the day. But today, as she steps outside her house, she sees that a government employee has come to seize her car because she missed her latest house installment. Coincidentally, that government employee turns out to be Maddie's ex-boyfriend. Maddie tries to convince him not to take the car. She says, "I still like you." But then the government employee sees a man coming out of Maddie's house, the same man Maddie slept with last night. Seeing this, the government employee gets angry and drives away with the car. Now Maddie goes to work at the bar where her best friend and her friend's husband also work. Maddie tells them about her problems. She explains how her car got confiscated, and now, how will she drive at night and earn to pay the loan? Maddie's friend finds her a job with a wealthy family. This family is looking for a beautiful girl to date their only 8-year-old son. In return, they are offering an expensive car. Maddie finds out that they are looking for girls aged between 20 to 25 years. But she is 35 years old. Still, she decides to give it a try, because right now she has no other way to pay her home loan. The next day, Maddie arrives at the family's house where she meets the couple who posted the ad for their son. Tell her that their son's name is Percy. He's 18 years old, very shy, and socially awkward. He has very few friends and spends most of his day alone in his room, playing video games. They explain that Percy has never talked to girls, has never been to a party or had a drink. He's very innocent and sensitive, since Percy will be going to Princeton University soon. His parents want him to experience dating and gain some confidence before college. They worry that if he doesn't loosen up and live a little, his personal life will suffer in the future. Though they originally wanted to hire a younger girl, Maddie assures them that she's the right person for the job. Percy's parents agree with Maddie. They ask her to become Percy's girlfriend and help him become more confident and mature. They even hint that Maddie should get physically close to Percy. They tell her that whatever happens, Percy shouldn't know about the deal between them. Later, Maddie borrows her friend's husband's car and drives to the animal shelter where Percy volunteers. To impress him, Maddie dresses up nicely and pretends she's there to adopt a dog. Percy asks her which dog she wants to adopt. Maddie shows him a form and follows Percy into his office to fill it out. She flirts with him, but Percy gets nervous. He doesn't understand what's going on and quickly leaves. Maddie offers to give him a ride in her van, but Percy says he brought his bicycle and tries to leave. Maddie takes his bicycle and puts it in the van, so Percy has no option but to sit with her. As they drive, Percy starts to think Maddie is kidnapping him. Instead of taking him to his house, she starts heading toward her own place. Percy begins to panic. When they stop near Maddie's home, Percy takes out a spray from his bag and sprays it on Maddie's face. It causes her pain and makes her scream. She tries to explain to Percy that she wasn't kidnapping him. She just wanted to take him on a date. Hearing this, Percy calms down. He brings her water, and Maddie wipes her face and eyes. Percy tells her that he actually wants to go on a date with her that night. So Maddie takes Percy to a bar. But Percy shows up wearing shorts. Everyone at the bar laughs at him. Maddie and Percy sit down and talk. Percy doesn't drink alcohol, so he orders juice. While they're chatting, Maddie's ex-boyfriend suddenly shows up. He's married now and flashes his wedding ring. He says, "Ever since I left Maddie, my life has changed. I'm so much happier." He warns Percy about Maddie and then walks away. Maddie tells Percy that her ex was a drunk and abusive, so she left him. Later, Maddie takes Percy to the beach at night. No one else is around. Maddie asks Percy to take off his clothes and go swimming in the sea. But Percy is shy and scared, so Maddie takes off her clothes in front of him and jumps into the water. She calls him to join her. Percy, seeing her, gathers courage and removes his clothes. They both go into the water. Just then, a group of drunk teenagers, 3 boys and girls around Percy's age, show up. They steal the clothes Maddie and Percy left on the side, including their wallets, phones, and keys. Maddie rushes out of the water and tries to stop them. Maddie tries to stop the teenagers. When one of them starts grabbing their stuff, she comes out of the water completely unclothed and starts fighting them. The 3 kids get scared and quickly return everything. When Maddie goes back into the water, Percy looks disturbed by her aggressive behavior. He tells her that she shouldn't have acted like that. Maddie replies, "If I hadn't stopped them, they would have taken all our things and run away." She tries to get closer to Percy again, but he pulls back, which makes Maddie angry. She gets out of the water, gets dressed, starts the car, and prepares to leave. But Percy comes to her. Maddie apologizes and hands him his clothes. Later, Maddie takes Percy to her house. There, she again tries to seduce him. She even dances to get his attention, but Percy still doesn't come near her. So Maddie asks him to dance too. Maddie was trying to finish the deal quickly, the one she had made with Percy's parents, so she could get the expensive car, but Percy wanted something different. He wanted to get to know Maddie better first. He didn't want to rush into being intimate. Still, Percy finally kisses Maddie for the first time. Later that night, Maddie sees Percy's back. She notices blisters and gently applies lotion. Percy opens up to Maddie and says, "I used to stay at home before you came. My friends used to make fun of me, and I was scared to talk to girls." He adds, "Maybe that's why I like spending time outside now." Maddie also shares some things about herself. A connection starts to grow between them. After that, Maddie and Percy keep seeing each other. They start getting to know each other more deeply. They laugh, play around, and have fun. Percy becomes more confident and starts enjoying life. He opens up to Maddie, and she helps him learn how to live freely. One night, they go to a fancy restaurant for dinner. There, Maddie encourages Percy to play the piano. He plays beautifully, and everyone praises him. Maddie is amazed by his talent and feels happy for him. While they're at the restaurant, Percy meets a school friend. The friend invites Percy to a bachelor party happening that night. Maddie sees this and starts feeling a bit jealous. Later, Maddie tells Percy that she'll be leaving the city in a few days. Hearing this, Percy gets upset. He lashes out, punches his friend, and storms off to the party. Maddie jumps into the car with him and tries to calm him down. But Percy tells the driver to go fast and starts drinking. They both arrive at the party. Percy gets out of the car, leaving Maddie behind. Maddie follows him inside. Inside, everyone is around Percy's age. When they see Maddie, they start teasing her, calling her auntie and mocking her. Maddie ignores them and starts looking for Percy. She eventually finds out that Percy is in a room with the same girl who invited him to the party. The door is closed. Maddie knocks and shouts, asking Percy to open it. When he doesn't respond, she breaks the door down and walks in. She sees Percy sitting on the bed with the girl. Nothing inappropriate had happened, but Percy is clearly unwell. He had drunk too much. Maddie helps him to the bathroom so he can throw up. Soon, Percy's parents also arrive at the party. They tell Maddie to leave. So Maddie takes Percy and leaves with him in the car. Then Percy tells Maddie that he's ready, that he wants to be close to her, and that he loves her. Hearing this, Maddie realizes Percy is too drunk. She understands this isn't the right time to get intimate, so she gently refuses. The next day, Percy's parents notice a big change in him. He's become more confident and self-assured, which makes them very happy. But Percy tells them something unexpected. He says he no longer wants to go to Princeton University. He says, "I've found someone. I have a girlfriend now, Maddie. I want to be with her." Hearing this, his parents start to worry. They had only wanted Percy to gain confidence before college. Now their plan is falling apart because he wants to stay with Maddie instead. So Percy's parents call Maddie. They ask her to meet them. They tell her that the job they hired her for is now complete. They say, "Your work is done. You don't need to be around Percy anymore." And they tell her, as per their deal, she can now take the expensive car they promised her. But unfortunately, Percy had taken that same car to learn how to drive. And the car's phone was still connected to his parents' call. So Percy overhears the entire conversation. And he learns the truth about Maddie. His heart breaks. The girl he thought truly cared about him was part of a deal made by his own parents. Next day, Percy brings Maddie to lunch with his parents. He acts like everything is normal, pretending not to know anything. The parents also behave kindly toward Maddie, as if they had never asked her to leave. Just then, Percy gets a call from his friend. The volunteer at the animal shelter tells him that Maddie's car is now outside. Percy goes out with his friend. They give the car to Maddie and take it deep into the woods. Together, Percy and his friend push the car and crash it into a tree. The car is completely wrecked, and Percy gets badly hurt. He does all this to expose Maddie's betrayal. When Percy returns home, he pretends to get close to Maddie again. Maddie agrees, thinking everything is back to normal. But just as things get serious, Percy gives her the money. Then he stops. He looks at her and says, "I know everything about the deal." Percy is heartbroken and furious. He realizes that his relationship with Maddie was all a setup, a deal between her and his parents. Maddie tries to explain that she did all of it because she had no choice. She insists that her feelings for him became real, but Percy doesn't listen. He tells her he never wants to see her again. Maddie is devastated. She walks out, and the car his parents promised her, the same one Percy crashed, is now sitting at the house, completely wrecked. Percy lashes out at his parents too, telling them, "I can make my own choices. Let me live my life the way I want." Just like before, he locks himself in his room, spending his time playing video games. He ignores all of Maddie's texts and calls. Meanwhile, Maddie repairs the car. She even pays for it herself. With the money she earns, she finally pays off her home loan. Excited, she kisses her best friend and her husband and throws a small celebration. But her friend surprises her with some news. She's pregnant and needs to move into her own place. They had been living with their parents until now. Hearing this, Maddie decides to sell her house to them at a low price. She no longer feels the need to stay in that town. She plans to start fresh in California. Before leaving, Maddie visits Percy's home. She wants to say goodbye and clear things up. Percy isn't there. His parents give her the address. She goes to meet him. But Percy refuses to talk. Still, Maddie apologizes. She tells him she truly cared for him in the end. And finally, Percy forgives her. He says he's happy for her, that she's moving to California to start a new chapter. The next day, Percy also sets out for a new journey. He heads to Princeton University with his backpack packed. Just before leaving, Maddie arrives. They share a warm goodbye. And with that, both Maddie and Percy move forward in life. The movie ends here. Friends, if you were in Maddie's place, would you have accepted this kind of offer? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you never miss another movie explanation. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye and take care.